Denny Schaefer. He's an idiot.
Okay, everybody, welcome. It is episode 52. 52 here at the Schaefer condo. Hopefully you're doing well, and we have exciting news. But first, let's give you today's topic. As you can see with the slide, this is what we're going to talk about today. Once we get to it, what have you tried once that wasn't good for you, or you know, what you knew it just wasn't for you? For me, it's olives. It's a food thing. Anyway, so we're going to go through that. There's
probably a lot of food out there.
Yeah, there is a lot of food, but squash, that's another one my mom used to force us to eat. I don't know why parents did that, but they did. Anyway, so that's the first thing. That's our topic. So get ready to comment in the comment section. We have, here's the exciting news, and I don't have a drum. Well, yes, I guess I do have a drum roll. I can play a drum roll today, and the drum roll is, we now have a merch store, a DennyRadio merch store that is now live. Yes, you can get a bunch of different varieties of t-shirts and polos, and is there hoodies? I think there's hoodies.
There's hoodies too. Yep.
Hoodies.
Mm-hmm. If you click on each picture, it'll show you the back too, because not everything will have the on-air logo on the back. And the hoodies will have it like below where the hood hits. Here is a QR code. I know it looks a little blurry, but when you put your phone up to it, your camera, it'll actually take you directly to the store.
Let's just try it.
Yeah.
And yes, it is now, well, it's trying. The internet's going slow for some reason here at the house, which isn't a good thing. Anyway, yeah, it goes to the store site. It's just having a hard time pulling it up.
Yeah.
So maybe
because of the traffic that's trying to get to it.
Yeah, could be. We might have Frogtown Tees, Robin, Amy, get ready. We're going to be shutting it down today.
That's so funny.
We're going to crash the internet.
So hi to Angie, Carol, Terry, Sherry, and Dan. Dan's already playing mushrooms. He does not like mushrooms.
Now, are you talking magic mushrooms, or are you talking about mushrooms that you put on a burger or a steak?
Probably
Clarify.
just all mushrooms.
What mushrooms? Well, there's the magic mushrooms.
I really miss the morel mushrooms that used to grow in our backyard.
Those are amazing.
I know. They look like little brains. I don't like it, but
the way you would saute them,
yeah.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the shirts range from what, $25 to $35, I think is the most expensive. So there you go. If you want to, choose your own color, all that stuff.
Size, color, style.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you want to,
and I know that they'll do coffee mugs, polos for golf, hats, I think. So still just kind of, if there's something that you see or that you don't see, I guess.
If you really want to support DennyRadio, the Denny and Sharon podcast, that's another way you can do it.
So,
and we're supporting the local business because Frogtown Tees, man.
And another local business that we're supporting and that is supporting us is Touch and Glow Studio. Brittany is located out in Levis Commons. She's an amazing esthetician.
Sounds right. Were we going to do trivia first, or are we doing this first?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Brittany would want to know this question.
Okay. Nice cover.
What is the strongest muscle in the human body?
I know.
Now, this is not for t-shirts. That's strictly for Mondays.
Nothing.
This is just
for funsies.
Yep. Without looking it up, what is the strongest muscle in the human body?
Put your guess in the comment section, people.
Yep. Guess in the comments on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and X. So, okay. Anyways, so getting back to our local business, Brittany. She's located in Levis Commons and Perrysburg. Touch and Glow.
Welcome to Touch and Glow Studio, where your journey to rejuvenation and self-care begins. My mission is to provide a serene and nurturing environment where you can unwind and indulge in personalized treatments designed to enhance your natural beauty. Whether you're seeking a moment of relaxation or a complete beauty transformation, I am dedicated to helping you achieve your desired glow. Join me at Touch and Glow Studio to find out what your skin has been missing.
There you go. Sharon loves her.
Guess who's going to see her tomorrow?
I don't know. Would
That'd
that be you?
me.
I thought you were going up to Ann Arbor with the boy.
I'm gonna do that after.
They're going up, and Josh
Thrifting.
has nothing in his studio apartment, so they're going thrifting. Mom to the rescue, people. Mom to the rescue. Dad might. Gee, if it's nice out, maybe I'll just play golf again tomorrow. Who knows? Anywho,
I'm not rescuing. I'm actually helping him. He's got 0 dishes. He had 0 pans. I had saved up our old pans for him or Olivia, which he took up. He didn't even have a trash can. We had that from our old kitchen. He took that up. So I went to Goodwill the other day and bought him silverware, plates, all that for under $25.
That's awesome.
Now, if that's rescuing, then arrest
Well,
me because I'm guilty.
you know me. I'm what is my line? Let him.
You don't rescue.
I don't. And not at this age. Now it's not. I mean, when he's 8 and he's crying, then yeah, you rescue him. But when he's 22 and he's sleeping on a box spring because he doesn't have a mattress, figure it out. So I slept on box springs before. Not fun, but anyway. But it'll be nice, and you'll get a chance to look at the his new living space and
your studio.
So there you go.
Okay, what is the strongest muscle in the human body? Let's take a look. What is your guess?
My guess is the tongue.
The tongue?
The tongue.
Nurse Terry says the femur.
Femur. That's a muscle.
LDJ.
Or no, wait. Did you say muscle? Isn't femur a bone?
Yeah. Tongue, LDJ.
LDJ.
Dan Tracy. Oh,
Jaw. That's
Femur
a
is a
bone.
bone. Tracy,
Femur is a bone.
Terry saying jaw.
No, we're talking about muscle. I guess you have a jaw muscle. I don't know. I thought it's a jawbone.
Sister, you're just being a mom. Hats off. Thank you, sister. Okay.
Okay. And it is
The masseter.
the jaw muscle?
The jaw muscle.
Okay, I was lied to.
Let me read you a little statistic here.
All these years, I thought it was the tongue. Are you sure?
This is no. Hold on.
Siri, what's the strongest muscle in the body? Go ahead. She's not listening to me anyway. Don't worry about it.
Just like every other woman. People often say the tongue is the strongest muscle in the human body, but it's actually incorrect in more ways than one.
Okay.
First off, the tongue isn't one muscle, but a collection of 8 muscles, each with an important role for talking, eating, and anchoring to the skeleton. And while it's true, a healthy tongue rarely shows signs of fatigue. Its strength by volume is dwarfed by that of the masseter, known as commonly the jaw muscle. Working in coordination with the other muscles located in the jaw, the masseter, I think that's how you pronounce it, can deliver up to 200 pounds of force on the molars.
Okay.
While the gluteus maximus, aka your butt, is the largest muscle, and the heart is by far the hardest working. No muscle single-handedly delivers as much power as the masseter. So there you go.
Okay, so basically a technicality.
Okay, that's what LDJ just said.
No, I agree with him. No, I think he's right.
Nope. Tongue is 8 muscles, guys.
Okay, whatever. Combination of muscles.
So
where exactly is the jaw muscle? Because the jaw bone's right here. Where's the muscle? Is it connected to the tongue?
It's got to be inside.
I don't know. I'm a little worried when Nurse Terry, we said muscle, and she's giving us bone guesses. Nurse Terry. Just saying.
Oh, and here she is agreeing. Mel Robbins, excellent book. Yep.
Okay.
Have you read the book?
I have no idea who Mel Robbins is.
He wrote the book, Let Him Theory.
Oh, yeah. No, I have not. Don't need to. I got my own book right up here. There you go.
Quadriceps femoris. Oh, that's a good guess.
Femoris. Gags. Chris Gaggles.
Yep.
Not a good golf day today, my man.
You threw me off, Terry.
I changed it.
Allie,
You threw me off.
you mean women's Jaws? Then you're right.
Good one.
Have you not met him? He's a
That's
broadcaster.
Yeah, I'm a lot quieter at home though. I'm pretty quiet at home.
LDJ is still doing his own show.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's a goof. It's been 2 days and I still can't stop thinking about Sharon and Michael Jackson, Dirty Diana, written secretly for Sharon. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
There you go. All right.
All right. We got to start out with a sad one today, people. R.I.P. George Wendt. Norm has left the bar. Cheers star George Wendt died yesterday morning. He was 76 years old. No word on the cause of death. His family says he died peacefully in his sleep while at home.
Oh, that's the way to go.
He's always been heavy, and I'm not sure, he was into exercising, but whatever. So I'm on a text thread with 12 of my high school buddies. Okay, there's 12 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're all 65, 66 years old. And there was a text literally going all day about Norm. One guy started it, and then everybody was chiming in with favorite Norm,
when he would come in.
Yeah. That's why we posted, it's on DennyRadio if you want to check it out.
Yeah.
A
montage of him walking in and then always having a.
Oh my gosh, it's like 15 minutes of Norms of him coming in. My favorite one by far was this one, and I've been using this on the radio since I first heard it in the 80s. I used to record on VHS tapes. I'd record all my favorite shows, and then I would go back and get audio and use them on the radio, and this was one of my favorites.
Afternoon, everybody.
Hey, what's happening, Norm?
It's a dog-eat-dog world, Sammy, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
By far, one of the best ones of all time was that one. So
there was one that the sex somehow was brought up when he first walked in, and he goes, "It's just another damn thing to take your pants off for."
That's funny. I don't know. He played Norm for all 11 seasons of Cheers from 1982 to 93. The role earned him more than a few drinks in real life. He once said, "Whenever I go out, people always send over a beer or a round for me and my friends." And here's something. Well, I did know this because I like Jason Sudeikis. George is Jason Sudeikis' uncle.
Who's Jason Sudeikis?
You don't know? Ted Lasso?
Oh.
He's Ted Lasso's. He plays Ted Lasso.
He's Norm's
uncle. So Norm's brother is Ted Lasso, or is Jason
George
Sudeikis.
Wendt is Jason's uncle.
George is Jason's uncle.
Okay.
Yes. Am I saying Sudeikis right? Whatever. It doesn't matter. But Peacock put together a montage of every time Norm Peterson entered the bar on their YouTube channel, and then we shared it too. So it's pretty good.
It is all over. You're right.
It is.
But this generation doesn't know him like our generations do, because Cheers was
one of the biggest sitcoms of our lives.
Yeah.
Of growing up.
Ever.
I mean, it was. I mean,
the song was played on the radio, and and even when they what's her Fanny
Shelley Long.
Yeah, when she left and they brought on
Kirsten Alley.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
See, I can remember that stuff, but
the
I couldn't remember
continued.
Ted Lasso.
Oh, and then when Coach passed away, sadly, and then they brought in Woody Harrelson. It's still, the casting was amazing.
It never lost a beat.
No.
And it was, for my money, one of the greatest sitcoms of all time. And
this generation would know Cliff Clavin because he's done voices in every single Disney film.
Right. They would know his voice. They wouldn't know his character.
Right.
So, that you were loved when your former castmates, paid tribute to you. Like Ted Danson said in a statement, he was devastated to hear that Georgie is no longer with us, adding that it was going to take me a long time to get used to this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, Rhea Perlman, George Wendt, the sweetest, kindest man I ever met. She said she would miss him more than words can say. John Ratzenberger, Cliffy, said that he was heartbroken to hear about the passing of my friend, They shared a stage, a lot of laughs, and a front row seat to one of television's most beloved friendships on the set of Cheers. And Kelsey Grammer, this is interesting. He said in a statement, I believe mourning is a private matter, but I liked George a lot. He was beloved by millions.
Okay.
Not real heartwarming.
I believe mourning is a private matter. Yeah. I mean,
So maybe
everybody mourns differently.
he was beloved by millions. Well, what about you? I mean,
He said
I don't know.
I like George
I liked George.
a lot.
I don't know. It just seemed weird to me. Everybody else was so personal, but whatever. NBC, home to the iconic show, they said in a statement, George Wendt was an essential part of the genius of Cheers, and he will be missed by millions who loved him. Norm was all of us, a regular guy who finished his hard-working day wanting to be surrounded by friends and a frosty beverage. We're proud to raise a glass and toast a true comedy legend. So there you go.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Norm.
Yep.
Norm.
Norm.
You know that there's got to be bars where regulars will walk in and people will, even if their name's not Norm, they'll do that.
Well, have you been in that bar that's in, what is it, Boston?
I've never been to Boston. And honestly, I don't really care to. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to Fenway Park just because it's iconic.
You wouldn't want to go to that bar? I've had friends that went to
it doesn't
the Cheers
look,
bar.
but it doesn't look anything like it on the inside. The outside is all it is. Once you go in there, I don't think it looks anything like it. He had a book called Drinking with George. Drinking. Okay. Thank you, Lodo Joe.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Topic time.
Yeah.
What's something you tried once and knew it wasn't for you? Okay. We want comments. We want comments like we had on Monday. Monday was awesome. I think we broke a record for comments.
Dan says burger and mushrooms. So those are two of Dan's.
He tried a burger and he instantly knew it wasn't for him.
Maybe he's vegan.
Maybe.
I mean, mushrooms, I know several people that don't like mushrooms. For me, it would be oysters. I tried oysters down in a wedding in Louisiana because it's, the food. It was like letting snot go down your throat or something. No, thank you.
Okay.
No, thank you. I don't care how much sauce and crackers and salt you put on it.
You take a raw oyster and a half shell, good sized one.
I did.
You have some, cocktail sauce and a cracker or not a cracker and ice cold beer. And that's a good snack in my world. I love oysters. I rarely have them. I haven't had them, I don't think, since we left Louisiana.
I'll do the ice cold beer, but that's about it.
Okay.
And a cracker.
But we don't want this to turn into a food thing, do we? But I kind of started it by saying olives.
Well, snow skiing is another one for me. I did it one time in high school band. Not for me. Not for me. Water skiing, yes.
Yeah, because they get pulled around a boat. That's awesome.
But snow skiing,
it's cold.
I got on a big hill and there was no turning back. I had to go down and I just clung for my life.
The only thing about snow skiing that was awesome when I skied way back in the day, although with new knees, I might be able to ski again.
You'd be panicked.
Is the quietness when you're coming down a hill or a mountain. Like the last time that I skied was at Lake Tahoe, and the runs there compared to like Boyne or any of them in northern Michigan don't even compare because they're the runs are so long. And when I went, there wasn't a lot of people out, so it was very quiet. And granted, I'm not on the Black Diamond trails. I'm on the sissy, wimpy.
The Bunny Hill?
Well, it wasn't necessarily the Bunny Hill, but there are different, paths you can take based on your skill. So I went like average skill because, I could stop and turn side to side and all that other stuff. And there's just a quietness. And maybe it was looking off the mountain and seeing the lake. And it was just gorgeous. It was so peaceful, but it's a lot of work.
You actually did that.
Oh, yeah.
Side to side?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I was just like,
yeah, if you can do that, it's a little more enjoyable. Anyway.
Chris is saying intermediate hill. Yeah. Intermediate. LDJ. Marriage, not for me.
Yeah, but I'm a glutton for punishment. 34 years, still trying to get the hang of it. Low Joe.
I
You're
thought
a
about that
nut.
too, but since this is my second one, I knew I couldn't say that.
I thought of that too. But say my second one, try it twice and you know it's not for you. Anyway. Okay. Horror movies.
No.
Nope. I tried watching, I can't even remember which one it was. And
Well, have you ever seen The Shining?
no,
I
not all
did
the way.
watch that.
No, not all the way through.
Poltergeist?
Not all the way through. The only one I've seen all the way through it is
Thriller?
Thriller. No, the way Michael's life ended up was horror. The Exorcist. Is that a horror film? I don't know if that's a
I
horror
never saw
film.
it. Carrie
Satan.
and Exorcist are two I never saw.
Yeah, I saw both of those.
But
I mean,
those
like
compare nothing to today's horror movie. Let's just be real.
Yeah, like some of the horror movies in the 70s. And of course, I can pull Shelley Long and Kirstie Alley out of my butt from Cheers. But there were some movies in the 70s that were so popular, and all my buddies would go to
the
drive-in to watch them. And they would, come on, Shafe, we're all going. We got beer. And I would lie. I would make up excuses because I didn't want them to know I was deathly afraid of horror movies. I can't remember what it was. The only thing that's coming to mind is Dawn of the Dead. Now that might have been a movie in the 70s.
Yeah, what year was it?
I don't know. It was in the 70s, so it would have been 76, 77, but I don't like them. They make me intense.
Yeah, Olivia don't like it. Well,
they're
you
very
don't
uncomfortable.
You don't even like action packed. And Friday we're gonna go see Mission Impossible.
Okay.
That's not scary, but it's action packed.
Well, I don't mind that. Action packed. Are you kidding me? I love action packed. Am I going to be able to follow that movie? Because I don't think I've ever seen a single Mission Impossible with him.
I know, and they're really good. And I'm not even a Tom Cruise fan.
Isn't this like the 8th one?
Yeah, but like it's like same characters, but it's just a different mission.
Is he like
it's not?
Is he like a government agent?
Well, not that you know.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
All right. Well, Mission Impossible, when it was on TV when I was growing up, now that was a show. The way the match would light and the sound of that.
Well, these are very well done.
No, I know.
Old man Tom Cruise does all of his own stunts still.
Yeah.
He's looking a little long in the tooth, though, I have to say.
Oh, my gosh. For his age, he looks fantastic. Are you kidding me? And his hair is still amazing. Unlike,
Okay, here is
Denny, you looked cold, brother. You need a button-down cardigan to complete your look and match Sharon. Well, I have my lion sweatshirt.
I got my Denny Schaefer
pontificator
online.
Please.
Subscribe.
Yes,
Tommy.
Tommy wants you to subscribe, and I agree with Tommy. Or buy shirts, either or.
Here's one for me.
Do you think anybody's going to buy shirts, or are we just being ridiculous?
There were like 5 people that boom, boom, boom right off the bat wanted a shirt. We have 2 winners that are going to get their shirts.
Okay.
Someone asked about coffee mugs. Here's one for me.
Okay.
Candy corn. Ugh, hate that.
You tried it one time and never again.
Oh, and people love that.
I don't have a problem with candy corn, especially if you put in peanuts in there. You got a payday, baby. Cheat the poor man's payday. Peanuts.
Payday, as in the candy bar?
The payday candy bar.
Okay, payday caramel has caramel.
Okay, but it tastes like payday.
No.
I'm just here to tell you.
Ugh, candy.
Okay.
Candy
Next
corn.
time we're somewhere with candy corn. Yeah, I don't know. We'd have
Candy Crush.
Have to get peanuts.
But I'm clean for 2 years.
Are you? You've repented?
Stranger Calls. Is that a movie?
Yeah, I don't know. That ain't the one, dude.
Is that a movie, Chris?
I don't know what it was. I'm sure it'll come to me.
What is he?
It'll come to me like soon as we sign off.
Buy your small and cut it off yourself, LBJ.
What did he say?
He needs a small cut off.
Oh, really? Well, you can cut off your shirt yourself, and you can
get a muscle shirt.
Have gun show. Do they have muscle shirts, or you can just rip the sleeves off and showing your?
Yeah. Well, the women do.
Well, yeah.
I don't see a muscle shirt.
Well, no, but you can take it.
No, he's talking about a midriff cut off. He's not talking.
Well,
right?
you're gonna have to cut it off. You're gonna have to customize it, dude.
Or buy the women's.
Yeah.
And cut it off. LDJ.
Yeah. And then take a picture of it and send it to us.
Here's one that forever will take me back to my childhood. In the middle of the night, My mother would bring this up. NyQuil. I don't care. I will be dying in a hospital bed and I will refuse NyQuil. I despise that stuff. It is so nasty.
You ever have Jägermeister?
No.
Okay. You will despise that as well. So
Okay. Well, that's
I
not
like
even
the
something I've
taste.
tried.
I
But
like the taste of both. So, but yeah, there you go. All right. Some of the ones, the most popular ones on the internet, because, that's where they posted this. Gambling, went to a casino with friends for a weekend, lost several $100s in about an hour and a half, never placed a bet again. This is funny. Running. If you ever see me running, then you should too.
Oh, I don't know how people can get addicted to running. I think
Because
I tried it once
okay.
and it just did nothing for me. Now, power walk and walking
Right.
100% all day, every day, most days. Running.
From 18 until almost 55, I was a runner and I ran 90% of the time outdoors. Once you experience the runner's high, then you know why. If you've never experienced it, then you'll never get it.
Yeah, because it felt like I was going to throw up blood.
Well, you never got the runner's high. And you can't start out if you want to learn, if you want to start running, you can't just go out and try to run a half a mile because then you will get sick or hurl or whatever. You have to build up to it. You have to start walking and then, walk and then maybe slowly jog, a quarter mile, and you have to build up to it. And the people that are watching right now that are runners, they know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why I wanted to run a marathon. Not going to happen.
I don't think there's one person in my family that's a runner.
It wasn't in your DNA.
But it was because you have runners in your family.
Well,
you've all done
my siblings.
Yeah.
Out of all my siblings, I was the only runner. But I have a bunch of nieces and nephews that still run today. Well, we have a niece who has her own running blog.
Yeah.
And it's very popular.
Yeah.
So there's just something about it. So I get it. People that are like, oh, running is just so stupid. Now that I've had my knee replaced and I'm about to have my other replaced because of running. Yeah, it is kind of stupid.
Chris is saying yes, babysitter, and they're calling inside the house. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not it. That wasn't the one though. But yeah, those, yeah. I remember seeing previews for that, but never saw it. Somebody else on the internet. Mail review, not for me. Okay, Lodo Joe. So all the mail reviews you'll skip. All right, that's good to know. Being a morning person, I can't wake up early if I have to. I can wake up early if I have to, but I'll never be happy about it. So morning person. Scuba diving, didn't make it past the training in the pool. Hot yoga. So many people passing gas and their humidity farts too.
Oh my gosh. Is it silent? Oh.
I don't know. I don't know.
Now,
they didn't elaborate.
I have heard stories where in the quiet yoga or the quiet whatever, someone accidentally lets one fly.
Mainly women.
And then they start giggling out of control.
Of course, because farts are funny. Farts are funny. They always are. Virtual reality. It made me dizzy, gave me a splitting headache. Okay, so have you ever had one of those virtual reality cameras on?
No, I don't think so. I feel like Josh had a pair of those, but I don't think so.
I think he still does. I'm curious about those. I've never had them on, but I'm sure at some point, if you live long enough, it's going to be, you won't even go on vacation. You'll just put on goggles and you'll just sit in a chair. And you'll sit in a chair.
That'll never happen.
All right, let's see a couple more.
That's one thing I've tried that I absolutely love and will continue to do is vacation.
Well, yeah. She's already got one scheduled and possibly without me. Depends on the cats. Anyway,
what about for me, camping is another one. I tried it once, and
you mean the pop-up camper when we went up to the Thumb and camped with my family? That was awesome. Olivia and Josh, me and you.
Okay,
all my family.
For me, I am not a camper. My kind of camping is making a reservation somewhere. Unless I have a really nice motorhome
Well, we had a pop-up camper that I pulled behind my man's van, and it actually worked out. I thought really nice, but I had a blast.
But here's the thing: we had toddlers, and trying to get them to sleep, or because it's soft walls, it's like curtain walls, so you can hear every single thing outside, and
I don't remember that particular weekend that being an issue, other than trying to get Josh to take a nap, and he wouldn't nap, so I threw him in the back of the van. I drove him around till he fell asleep.
Yeah, that was,
and then we left him in the van while he slept, took his nap, while we're sitting around, around the fire. I don't know.
Well, for me, camping.
Okay. Going to a strip club. It was so boring, and I just felt so bad for the dancers. Dating someone with opposite political beliefs. Nothing wrong with the person. It's just unnecessary conflict when we're ideologically incompatible. Yeah.
Well, is that now a question, though, on dating apps?
I would think it probably would be. I certainly wouldn't want to.
Wouldn't that be one of the first things? I don't know.
Well, one of the first questions I asked you before we start dating was, are you a Michigan fan or an Ohio State fan?
How about...
You said Michigan, or none of this would be happening because I'm that way.
How about turkey bacon? There's just some people that are like nasty. At first, I couldn't even look at it because it's like the turkey, and it's like that.
I mean, turkey bacon's okay, but there's nothing better than good old bacon from the pig, porky bacon. But, sometimes turkey bacon, I know it's healthier for you, blah, 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 Anyway, here's one. Giving birth. I did it twice. The brain plays the candy corn trick on you, making you forget how bad delivering a baby is until you do it again. So I never heard of the candy corn trick. You see the candy corn and go, oh, let me try that again. Maybe it wasn't that. And then you eat it and you're like,
it was bad.
Anyway, she did it twice, so she doesn't really count. Skiing. Somebody is skiing. I'm not risking my life on that bunny hill again.
Yeah.
Hot tubs. It feels like a gigantic soup pot for humans.
Well, there's something to be said about one that's in your private backyard or one that's at a resort where there's so many people, I don't know, sitting in it. And
I don't mind that. When we were at Orange Beach and
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, but when we were in Orange Beach.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You went in. Yeah.
Oh, I went in that hot tub all the time for my knees.
But you were there by yourself.
Well, not always. There was other people there. That doesn't really bother me. I don't know why.
The Myrtle Beach ones were always closed because
of kids and diapers. I do like Myrtle Beach though.
What is Justin dating an Ohio State fan? You LDJ can't do roller coasters or even carnival rides. I'm with you.
Well, anymore I can't, but man, I used to love roller coasters, and now it throws your equilibrium off or something, and then the rest of the day I'm nauseous. And I'm not nauseous when I'm on. I enjoy it. But I can ride one roller coaster, and then that's it. I think once you get over 50, that happens.
So I've noticed since having children, my equilibrium's off. Even there was one time where we rode a motorcycle, and back in the day, dating, like you would pick me. I loved it. And then it was like I was hanging on for dear life. And then roller coasters, I did the Millennium, never again. And now, since Cedar Point just opened, everybody and their brother is posting their videos, of being in the front row or whatever. And I'm watching them, and it literally makes my stomach drop.
There's only one roller coaster I will ride, and it's the only thing that'll get me back to Cedar Point, and that's Top Thrill Dragster.
Have you seen now what they do?
I have to be guaranteed that it's going to be open, and I don't have to wait 4 hours. So I might have to pull the hey, I'm in radio card. But that'd be the only ride that would get me back to Cedar Point, because I hate the lines. I hate the expense. And a lot of times I just don't want to be around people.
Have you seen what they've done to change that now?
No.
So
is it worse?
It zooms up and goes halfway up.
Right.
And then you come all the way back down and you go past the loading dock and you shoot up backwards like a half of a tall hill.
Right.
And then you fly, and then you go up and around.
Then you going around.
Oh
okay.
my gosh! That
sounds awesome. And then right after that, I would be like, "All right, I'm going to go in the car and take a nap. You guys have fun."
Yeah,
Just
no,
saying.
going backwards, and they're like screaming. I'm screaming. I was pretty much vomiting on the one that they were on the other day, and then they got that new one now where it
Has anybody ever gotten sick on a ride?
have it tilts off the top, and then
Right.
it joins the track under it, so you're kind of like sticking out over the air. It's like this. You're teetering.
What ride is this?
This is their new one.
Oh yeah, no thanks.
And then all of a sudden the track comes, the car on the track comes down, connects to the track here, and then they go down. It's like the one in Vegas at the top of the building.
No.
Yeah.
It's a younger man's game now, people, when you get to my age. Somebody else said they tried it once, never again. Drinking a Bloody Mary. It tasted like spicy. It tasted like a spicy, disgusting, fluid lasagna. I don't know, man. A good Bloody Mary.
Ooh, there is with olives,
Bacon. Put a big strip of bacon in
celery, peppers, pickles.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm in. I'm all in. Good vodka, though. You can't use crap vodka. And then the last one, helping the Prince of Nigeria. I'll never do it again.
Okay.
That's a Lodo Joe kind of joke.
So
there you go. Those are the ones
I would say
have.
peppers for me. Even if I am having, whether it's a pizza or a sandwich, and there's even a smidge of a pepper that the cook accidentally, like sometimes when I get the Greek omelet,
Right.
and there's a leftover pepper or something in his pan, I can taste it the remainder of the day. And you love peppers.
No, I don't like peppers at all. I love onions.
I thought you liked peppers too.
Yeah, some sweet peppers and an occasional jalapeno.
Do you ever have the stuffed peppers? Ugh.
No.
My parents love those all the time.
Nope.
What about wasabi?
Wasabi? I love
Or
wasabi.
Spam.
Yes, fried spam in a pan. I can do that. I can live there. Hey, that might be the only thing we can afford, if these t-shirts don't take off.
Sweet potatoes?
Just saying.
You don't like sweet potatoes?
Nope.
Ooh,
I will
love
have an
them.
occasional sweet potato fry because they look good sometimes. And I try them and I'm like, nah, still ain't.
Yeah, there's a couple places around here that have those.
Yeah.
Really good.
Is it Quimby's? Where
No,
do you
I
get them?
wasn't going to say.
Oh, sorry. Don't want to give Rich any free publicity. Oh, yeah. And
It's
that
not
other place
him,
over
yeah.
on Alexis.
Yeah, sweet potatoes I love. Grits. What about grits?
Grits are good as long as they're prepared right and they're warm.
Yeah, down south they know how to make their grits down
Yeah.
there.
Grits are good.
Pickle flavored snacks, which seem to be out of control right now.
It depends. Like fried pickles, I like those, if they're done right.
No.
Pickle
flavored
flavored.
snacks.
You mean like pretzels and whatever pickles?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's an
Chips.
individual. Yeah, I think we tried them.
Ranch, pickle flavored ranch now.
Okay. I like ranch. I mean, I'd be willing to try it. But
Well, you brought it home
yeah.
and then it sat in the fridge.
Yeah, I think we threw it out because it expired.
It did. It did. Well, the kids tried it. They didn't like it.
Okay.
Okay, LDJ. He's give peace a chance. Sweet potatoes
Sorry,
with ground
Sharon, I have
turkey.
over participated today. I'll give other people a chance. Dude, you were awesome.
Sweet potatoes with ground turkey mixed is delicious and so healthy.
See, Lodo Joe's on vacation. That's why he's got all this energy.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
it?
And we were supposed to meet up Thursday and with Chris Hollywood and me and Nurse Terry and
It's Hollywood.
whoever else wanted to come and have a beverage. But he's got a previous engagement that he forgot about. In other words, his wife's making him go somewhere he doesn't want to go.
Okay, so
Am I right?
to
I'm
get
right.
back, okay. Minimalism is another one people tried and they don't like because they miss their stuff.
I can see that.
I mean, for me, staging, that was where it was at because you don't want to distract from the house. You want to actually enhance the character of the house without really distracting from it. So that was my style when it came to staging most of the time. But take a look around at our house. Our house is like, I do like mixing old with new, but that's just me.
Yep. And you do a good job too.
How about somebody said beet juice
Yeah.
or tofu?
No, I'm out. Beet juice. No. So, all right. We done with that?
Oh, there's your sister, Japanese sweet potatoes.
What's up, Myrtle? Japanese sweet potatoes, yum. Yeah.
I
not
don't know
me.
that I've had Japanese sweet
I
potatoes.
don't think I have either.
You know that's about right, Denny?
Yeah, you forgot something and your wife's making you go somewhere.
Fred
So
Cooper
that's why we have a family calendar. So I know. So I can't get
or Candelor.
people excited. And then all of a sudden you got to pull the plug and go, I'm sorry, I forgot I had something. Anyway.
Can
I give a disco party update or no?
Black coffee. Black coffee. They tried once and they won't go back. I mean, I love my cream with my coffee.
When I first started drinking coffee, it was black. No cream. I had sugar, but no cream.
If I have like a procedure where I can have coffee, but I will endure some sips of that just to, I can't
Wake
go
up.
without coffee. Yeah.
I was 18 when I first started drinking coffee, when I started working construction, and we had to be to work at 5 sometimes.
Me too.
And it was brutal. And so we'd go load trucks. I was a fire protection pipe fitter, and we would drive all over Michigan and even into Ohio, do Kroger stores, offices, hospitals, whatever. So on the way, the guys that I'm working with are, in their 30s and 40s. First thing we did, go to the gas station and get coffee. So everybody, I'm like, all right, I'll try coffee.
Yeah.
And now I'm a coffee snob. I won't have bad coffee. I take my own coffee into the restaurant.
If they'll let you.
If they allow it. And there's only one in Toledo that I won't go back to because of that.
Well,
Make better coffee.
I usually take my little thing of creamer if I'm heading out because,
I even said one.
Thanks, Wayne.
Charge
Happy
me.
Wednesday to you.
Charge me for a coffee, but I make better coffee than you do. Just saying.
So what's one thing that you tried that you now, besides golf, smoking cigars and drinking, what are your...
That's it. That's it. Sex with my wife.
Well, of course.
There you go.
I
forgot about that. I forgot to even think about that.
Yeah. So mine is like sun-dried tomatoes. I love those. I tried them one time.
And you love them.
Olives, avocados. Yep. Shopping, facials,
sour cream,
massages.
Sour cream. I thought it was the grossest thing ever. My parents used to have it on their baked potatoes when we were growing up, and I tasted it one time. I was like, this is so gross. Why are you people eating this? And then my taste buds grew up. You put some butter, sour cream, some chives, turkey bits, little cheddar. Oh, that's a meal in itself right there.
Apples and peanut butter.
I have them on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's my snack, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of like golf. I can take it or leave it. That's your, you love to golf. I'm kind of like, there's 5 hours I could do with something else.
Okay. First of all, it's not 5
better.
hours because
4.5.
I would never, even 4.5, I would never, if it was consistently 4.5 or 5 hours, I wouldn't play golf. But it's the challenge and the fun of it. It's like, even the best golfers in the world, look at it happened to John Rahm. They were tied for the PGA and he chunks one in the water. Dude, that's what we amateurs do. And he's one of the best golfers in the world. That's why golf is such a challenge. It's like, can I repeat that? Can I play again? This next hole, can I par it or birdie it or whatever? Or can I play this good again tomorrow or not? And normally, no. And that's why it's just such a wonderful challenge. So, and plus,
that's how I thought about Candy Crush.
Plus, you can drink and smoke cigars doing it. Can you drink and smoke cigars playing Candy Crush?
Well, of course, if I smoke cigars.
You did it outside.
Yeah.
So I've cut back on my cigars since
since the fasting.
Yeah, since the fasting. I don't drink, or I only went one time to buy cigars this month.
Well, we're on a budget.
Well, I know.
So that makes sense.
Well, yeah, somebody ought to tell the cats they need to start pulling their weight because they're starting to be a little costly. So, all right. Podcast on Friday. Are we there yet? And then we got to wrap this puppy up.
Yep.
Land the plane.
Friday, an app for everything. Outrageous apps.
Okay, so start thinking about that, people. Start doing your homework.
There truly is an app for everything.
There really is.
All right. So one more time for the online DennyRadio store.
Put the QR code up.
There it is. If you have your phone, take a picture of the QR and it will
and it goes
take you right to the store for Frogtown Teas.
Seeing if it ever came up on my phone because my phone was so slow. Nah, still. whatever. Oh, we're off Wi-Fi. Why am I off Wi-Fi? We lose Wi-Fi?
I have it.
I don't have it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Anyway, so if you want to support us that way, that'd be awesome. What else? Funny video?
Funny video.
All right, hold on. I got to move some stuff around here because I got to use my mic. Did I turn this one up? I don't think I did. Is that where it comes in?
That's for LDJ.
So,
his wife.
so who's the man? Who's the man? Is the man on the right bird or the left bird?
Well, typically the males are a more vibrant color than the females.
So that was the
my
man that
guess,
was ranting?
but
Oh.
just the person
Oh, yeah.
saying. Sometimes you got to put the man. I mean, maybe it looks like house finch to me. So, I don't know.
Because to me, the one who was doing all that was not the man.
We're gonna name those birds LDJ and his wife.
There you go. And she just knocked him off the perch. All right. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
All right. You guys are
Friday.
awesome. Share the video,
Outrageous
please.
apps.
Share the video. I can't believe it. It's Memorial Weekend. And we're going to be on Monday, just so you know. So
We're gonna record.
we're going
right?
to try it and we're going to see what happens. And there you go.
All right.
Have a good day, everybody.
See you Friday.
Denny Schaefer. He's an idiot.